And in the fourth round, Australia's comeback queen, a 187th ranked wildcard, produced yet another inspirational and emotional performance. Dokic requiring every ounce of energy in a grueling three-set encounter against Russia's Elisa Klebanova. Even an agonizing rolled ankle deep in the third set couldn't extinguish the 25-year-old Cinderella story.
I think that's the story that captured the Australian Open. I think everybody loves a comeback. Everybody, I think, sympathized with everything that she went through. And for her to be able to let it all out and be honest about it and play as well as she did was really something to see.
I don't expect everybody to understand, of course. But look, I'm trying my best, I'm fighting, you know, I'm playing for this country and you know, I'm proud to play for this country again.
With one spot remaining in the quarterfinals up for grabs, fourth seed Andy Murray appeared to be in cruise control against number 14 seed Fernando Verdasco at Hisense Arena.
I saw that in the third set I started to play a little bit less aggressive than the second set. I just thought that I need to change that. So I started to play more aggressive and I started to see that, you know, it was the way.
The Spaniard taking the match to the pre-tournament favorite in the fourth set. In one of the biggest upsets of the tournament, the Spaniard tamed the Scot in a gripping five-setter. Verdasco advancing to the quarter-final, his best result in a Grand Slam.
I'm disappointed that I lost. I want to win every one that I play, but I'm not going to get down about it. The more important things than, you know, than a tennis match.
It's the first Grand Slam of the year and the biggest annual sporting event in the Southern Hemisphere. With so many superstars on court, it's no surprise that there's global media saturation of the Australian Open. Underneath Rod Laver Arena, it's a virtual Tower of Babel as more than 1,600 media representatives from all corners of the globe race to transmit their stories to more than 150 countries.
This is like a never-ending story during 15 days. You can find every time someone working in this room because of all the different deadlines. When the players go to sleep, these guys are still working, trying to deliver the best sports angles possible, the best news possible, and it is the United Nations of sport.
Yet again, record crowds swarmed into Melbourne Park. A tournament total of just over 600,000 people, with 66,018 fans on day 6, the highest daily attendance in Grand Slam history. Number 7 seed Andy Roddick cruised through the opening rounds, flying under the media radar.
It's completely fair that I haven't been talked about. Judging by the last year and a half, I don't deserve it. So, you know, I'll be talked about when I get it back and when I deserve to be talked about.
In the quarterfinals, he faced his toughest task to date, defending champion Novak Djokovic. The Serb, seeded number 3, fired up after his 4-set dismissal of Marcos Baghdatis in the fourth round. In sweltering conditions, Djokovic won the first set in a tiebreak.
Too deep, too strong.
But the newly reconditioned A-Rod, who had lost 7 kilos in the off-season, battled his way back into the match.
that time. The double whammy from Roddick.
Roddick finding an unexpected ally in the atmosphere. The brutal heat taking its toll. Djokovic fried as the on-court temperature nudged a mind-melting 50-plus degrees.
Yes! And Roddick leads 1-0 in the third.
In the end, it was the heat that delivered the knockout blow. The defending champion unable to recover.
Djokovic has retired.
The Serbian star retiring for the 4th time during a Grand Slam tournament.
Conditions were extreme today. That was the situation, and I just have to cope with it. Really unfortunate way to end up my Australian Open. Really tried my best, but sometimes you can't fight against your own body.
The mercury continued to rise as the women's quarterfinals heated up. On court, Serena Williams faced an early scare against Svetlana Kuznetsova.
It was really an outer body experience. Like I felt I was watching someone play in a blue dress. It wasn't me because it was so hot out there, and I kept trying to tell myself that it's not hot, but it got hotter.
As the worst heat wave in a century sizzled Melbourne Park, officials implemented the extreme heat policy, prompting the closure of the roof at Rod Laver Arena at the end of the first set. Serena refusing to throw in the towel at 1 set and 3-5 down. A 10-game winning streak, keeping her dreams of a 10th Grand Slam singles title alive. Dinara Safina, who survived 2 match points in the 4th round, faced Australia's Jelena Dokic and a wild partisan crowd in the quarterfinal. But Safina spoiled the party, denying hopes of a first local female in a semi-final at the Australian Open in a quarter of a century. The Russian breaking free of the shadow cast by her big brother.
Well, that's, I think, what I wanted since I was young, you know. I always wanted to become something myself. I don't like to be in the shadow of somebody, you know. And that's why maybe at the beginning I was putting too much pressure to myself, you know, just because I wanted to be something myself. But now finally I reached what I wanted.
2 other Russian women joined Safina in the semi-finals. Number 4 seed, Elena Demencheva, glided past Carla Suarez Navarro. And number 7 seed, Vera Zvonareva, brought Marion Bartoli crashing back to earth. Roger Federer, who survived near elimination against Thomas Berdych in the 4th round, steamrolled his way through to the last 4 at the expense of Juan Martín del Potro in an 80-minute straight sets whitewash. Rafa Nadal's blitz through the draw has been nothing short of imperious. The world #1 refused to surrender his untarnished record when stretched to the limit against Gilles Simon and advanced into the semi-finals. Standing in Joe Wilfried Tsonga's way of a semi-final berth was Fernando Verdasco. In the best form of his career, Verdasco took the quarterfinal in 4 sets, serving up a warning that Rafael Nadal is not the only Spanish sharpshooter.
It's so good. I'm so happy right now. I'm in semifinals and I'm in a great moment, the best in all my career. I don't have nothing to lose. I will go there to do my best, and I think it's going to be a nice battle now.